The avoidant people pleaser is not an official attachment style, but I think it should be because it's an observable phenomenon. And I should know because this is my favorite type of person to try to get in a destructive relationship with. Avoidant people pleasers use avoidance whenever they would need to say no. So you send this person a text. Hey, are we going to hang out today? Their answer is no. They read the text in the morning and they wait all day to answer so that the implicit answer is no. These people have a hard time communicating their own needs and especially saying no and letting people down. And the way that they deal with that is to avoid the situation, to shut down, to pretend they didn't see something. And a lot of the time they're pretty unaware of that behavior. My friend thinks avoidant people pleasers grew up around eggshell parents, basically a parent that you didn't know what their response was going to be to something. And so the adaptation is to always say yes and then avoid them as much as possible. There's nothing that drives me more crazy than avoidance and non-communication when it could be a very simple no. And I'm not someone who tends to pressure people or have a lot of expectations on them. But when I'm dealing with an avoidant people pleaser, it will bring that behavior out in me almost immediately. So where I might be okay, someone not answering a text all day, if I can intuitively feel that that person is avoiding, it suddenly makes me the person that requires an answer right away. And isn't it so fascinating that someone's adaptation response can make you have a more insecure response to them? I think this is why it's really hard to overcome insecurely attached relationships. Because even if you're trying to practice security with someone, if someone is using an insecure method or tactic or way of relating that doesn't include communication and vulnerability, it can draw you into these on edge, frustrated, not saying what you actually mean, not saying what you actually need ways of relating. All that a toxic family system ever is everybody is pretending they don't have needs and trying to get their needs met in manipulative ways under the table, and also trying to get other people to meet their needs instead of meeting their own needs. Also, a lot of the time, people won't feel their own feelings, and they get confused about whose feelings are who. But yeah, I'm sure all of you have never experienced this attachment style at all.